Hey boo, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about those books we read in October. Buckle up because it's a long one. The first book that I want to talk about is A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell. This book was a book club read for my book club, my virtual book club, BBD. It is 304 pages. This book is thriller, mystery, suspense. I enjoyed it. I gave this book 4 stars because I enjoyed it. So we have two main characters. The first character, do I need to say names? Because if y'all gonna read it, y'all gonna read it. It don't really matter about the names because I can't remember the people's names. But we have two main female characters. The first character, she's like a snazzy, cool mom, and she has the cool job, and she has the husband, and she just from the outside looking in, she just has the perfect life. Then we have the next main female character. She is a widower, and she's also a mom, and so she's not considered like cool. She's kind of like awkward when it comes to comparing her to some of the other school moms, and she does the most. Okay, she's that mom that's gonna always sign up for everything in the classroom, and to do all the baking, and just do all the volunteering, making other parents look real bad. Okay, that's the type of vibes that she's on. One day, the cool mom, she befriends this the extra mom. Let's call her the extra mom. She befriends her, and they get pretty cool. Their kids hang out. Their kids like each other, blah, 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 blah. And then one day, she asks the extra mom to do her this simple favor. Can you pick up my child from school? I'm running late from work. I'm not going to get there on time. Would you do me a favor and pick him up and bring him to your house, and I'll come by later to pick him up? Sure, the extra mom says. And then we have a story because she don't come back to get the baby. She is gone. Okay? This book is definitely thriller, mystery, because what happened to this baby's mama is giving Girl on a Train, it's giving Gone Girl, so those type of vibes without giving out any spoilers. It was really good. And hey, check this out, baby readers. If you want like a little preview as to how the book is gonna go to entice you to read this book, the show is there's a movie on Netflix, A Simple Favor. Check it out. Thank me later. Next book that I want to talk about is another book club read. I don't know how I got 2 book club reads in 1 month, but here we are. This book is Pen Pal. Yes, Pen Pal by J.T. Jesensinger. This book is giving paranormal, dark, a little bit of romance, and and some suspense. I gave this book 2 stars. I didn't like it, so I don't want to talk about it too much. It'll get too much airplay over here, but it was not for me. The book was too long, number 1, and Pen Pal, I thought I was getting a love at the lockup situation, but that's not what it was. The paranormal Autumn Falls by Talia Love is a novella coming in at 148 pages. Love this book. So we have a girl we have a girl that has a roommate, and they are in college. FAMU to be exact. So at HBCU. The girl, the main character girl, because like me refusing to use people's names, but the main character girl, she has a roommate. The roommate decides that she's not coming back to school the next semester because she's following her boyfriend. And so she's gone, and now the main girl, she has to find a roommate because they share an apartment. Well, it's like a townhouse. They share a townhouse together. She's like, what am I going to do? I can't pay this by myself. And the girl says, don't worry about it. I already have someone to take my place and pay half. I think the person's gonna pay even more than half. So she's like, look, I'm hooking you up, friend. So she's gone. So the main girl is left here, and she's like, oh my God, I don't even know this person. School about to start and blah, blah, blah. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time. So knock, knock, knock. Here comes this man. And she's like, what? And it's a dude? Not only is it a dude, but it is a band dude. He's a drum major. So those of you that are familiar with HBCUs and the band, then you know those drum majors, they're pretty popular. Pretty popular. And he's living with her, and he's bringing all his drama, all his hoes, everybody, everything, the party, you know, the band people, they be deep, they hang out all times, where they on the field, on the yard, in class, all the time. They always together. So same thing is happening in this apartment. So the girl, she's like, I can't take this no more. So she's giving grumpy. And here he comes with the sunshine. Don't worry about it, you know, I got it. What you need? Okay, blah, blah, blah. At some point, the sunshine wins over my grumpy girl, and she kind of lets down her guard because, you know, of course, she's been going through a breakup and she's trying to get herself together and whatnot and finish school. But she gets broken down, and he wins her over, and so now they are in a situationship, okay? Friends with some benefits, okay? And he is benefiting her down, all the way down. She is falling head over heels for this guy, and you know, it's a situationship. They're not being exclusive and this and that. But at some point, you know, they want to take it to the next level. But before they take it to the next level, old boy drops a bomb on her. And without giving any spoilers, because y'all gotta read, it's only 148 pages. Like, come on, baby readers, you can do this. Without giving any spoilers, that bomb is a true bomb, okay? And before anybody gets involved with someone, this needs to be fleshed out. Like, we need to know about this. It's given. Ooh, can I say it? Should I say it? The Love is Blind drama that's happening on the TikTokers. It's a few of them, but I'm not going to name names, but it's giving that type of drama, okay? So make sure y'all check it out. My girl Taye Love did her big one with this one. 5 stars for me. Autumn Falls. It Happened One Homecoming by Sharice Hodges. Let me tell y'all something. When I picked up this book, I just picked it up based off the cover. You know, last month was my homecoming. I went to Johnson C. Smith University, JC, SU, and I wanted to read things about HBCUs and homecoming and the goings on to kind of get me in the spirit. And so I did read this book the week of my homecoming. And why this book took place on the campus of Johnson C. Smith University, why the author of this book is an alumnus of Johnson C. Smith University. What? I was flabbergasted. I said, oh my God, this is so perfect. I had no idea. And I gobbled this book on up. The one thing that I love about this book was that the characters were older, okay? Because I think a lot of times authors, the girls are in their 20s, their early 20s, mid to late, sometimes late, mostly it's early to mid 20s, okay? But these characters, they were deep in their 40s, okay? Late 30s, early 40s, that's what it was given to me. And I thoroughly enjoyed the references to Charlotte, North Carolina, some of the landmarks surrounding Johnson C. Smith, some of the like nuances that she mentioned about the university that you wouldn't know about unless you went to Johnson C. Smith University. I got my life with this one. So this is definitely a book that I need to have on the shelf. We gotta get that. So let me make a note. Let's get into some more novellas. The first one I want to talk about is The Black Wife Effect by T.L. Martin. I gave this book 3 stars. 3 stars. When I first ran across this book on TikTok, I was like, oh, I know what this is going to be about, but I want to read it anyway. So there's a trend going on where some of our sisters, they are going on the other side, and they're saying because of who they are changing how we see these men, their men of non-black identification. Is that right? I hope that's right, because I don't want to get canceled. And that's what happened here. Okay, so we have the main character girl. Okay, she's a matchmaker, and she runs across a non-black billionaire, and he just needs a wife for the weekend. He needs to close this deal. He needs to do a little quick come up, and she's like, no, I'm not doing it. And somehow, some way, she gets on a plane and they end up in Paris, and she's doing it anyway. And now we are taking on a ride where this main character really just takes the main male character and kind of changes his perspective on how to do business. And that's what they're trying to say is the black wife effect. Really not his wife, but still changing, as acting like his wife, is changing his perspective and his business sense, and he ends up being successful, I guess because of her. I don't know. It wasn't, I didn't thoroughly enjoy it. I don't know what to say. I didn't thoroughly enjoy it, but it was just okay. The next book that we read in October, because we got to get through this because there's a lot of them. Another novella, Deeply in Love with a Country Thug by B. Monnier. 152 pages. An easy 1-2 day weekend read to cuddle up in during this fall season when the weather gets nice and cozy. We have the main character. He's like a farmer, like a ranch owner or something. He got money. And then we have is it a single mom? Yeah, he's a single dad, she's a single mom. Their kids go to school. That's like the common denominator there. And they end up, connecting, okay? They end up connecting. But I think there's some other books that spin off. Either they are going to spin off from this book or they have already spin off from this book. I'll do my Googles and let you guys know which one is which. But you can tell that the book has other books that goes along with this, but I think it will be fine as a standalone, okay? Next book, Her Shotgun Rider, Winter Time. This is my first time reading a book by Winter Time, and it won't be my last. Now, this book was giving me some love after lockup, okay? The other book was supposed to be love during lockup. This is love after lockup, like real. We have a main character. She's a doctor, a nurse, or somebody, okay? She connects with an inmate, okay? They connect and they take it out. They connect inside the walls, and then they take the relationship outside the walls, okay? And he makes sure that the people outside the walls know that she don't play about him, that he don't play about her. Her Shotgun Rider, Winter Time. It definitely was giving us love after lockup, love during lockup, then love after lockup, like both seasons, both type of episodes. Some family drama there, and a happily ever after for our FMC. So we have Ethic 2 by Ashley Antoinette. I cannot say it enough. I love Ethic. He is in my book boyfriend. He is a book boyfriend inductee. And I just love him. So we are still following his story with him and Alani and the dramas that unfold. We get more of Morgan and Messiah. And in this book, Amik and Messiah's other homeboy, Issa, they come into play. And then also Morgan's homegirl that follows her, that's in the Butterfly series books, she's introduced too. So I think I kind of read it out of order, but don't make me know, never mind. I'm gobbling it up. Let's talk about The Family Experience by John Mars. This was an unexpected read. I did not expect to read this book this month. It became available on my Libby app. I said, why not? Let's get into it. I've been waiting on this book for about 12 weeks. So I must wanted to read it. So let's go ahead and read it. And real good. It was real good. I started it, I think I started it like last month or some time ago, and I was like, ooh, this is good. But I don't know, I wanted to get into some other books. And so I finished it up this month, and it is a great read. It is a reality TV show, and myself, I love me some reality TV. So I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together and make it equal 4, because this was right up my alley. I thought that I would it would be off-putting with all the different characters, because it's like it's a lot of different characters, but in the end, I was able to segment the characters and what they had going on. And I think what also helped to sink me into this book is the characters were eliminated. And so I didn't have to worry about them. We just focused on a few main characters. I would like to know down in the comments if y'all have read these books, because we need a group chat. Yeah, we need to go over to the side and we need to chat it out, because I have some questions. God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I was recommended this book by a coworker, and she's been recommending me a lot of books. She's actually bought a book for me in the past because she's a reader also. And so we have to get some of her books knocked off, because do I need to keep getting recommendations from her? I don't know, girl, because this book was a 4-star. She raved about this book, and I don't know, the hype wasn't there for me. God of the Woods follows a family that owns a summer camp. In this summer camp, a long time ago, one of their children came up missing. And I guess some years down the road, their other child is at the summer camp, and now she's missing. What is happening with these babies? That part kind of threw me, because, you know, they talk about the camp being in upstate New York, and there's a lot of foliage and just a lot of wilderness, and they talk about survival and just dropping the kids off and making them find their way back to the campsite. I don't like that. I don't like that. I do think it's important that we respect our environment and we don't take our shelter and, you know, things that we have for granted, but that gave me an uneasy feeling. So we have some privilege here. We have historical fiction, because the book has dual timelines. It takes us to the past, brings us back to the present. We have some people, some townspeople. So I imagine that this summer camp is like way off in upstate New York, and there's like a small town, and most people from this small town either works for the summer camp or they have some type of affiliation with the summer camp. So it's all intertwined, and there's a lot of secrets, a couple of lies. Okay, everything don't shake out. Everything ain't what, you know, it appears to be. And that's what this book was about to me, boys and girls. I gave this book 4 stars because it did keep me intrigued. I think I read this book in like 3 days. So it did keep me intrigued, but it just wasn't that 5-star girly. And, you know, we could talk about that at some point, about DNFing books and rating books, because I do think that it depends on where you're at in your reading journey. Do you feel like reading a thriller book? Are you, feeling yourself and you want to, read something romantic? Let me know down in the comments. Do it make you any never mind? Or if a book good is good? Because I got to be in the mood to read certain books. And I've been, being respectful because, these authors, they're artists. Okay? So we got to respect their craft. But not everything is not for everybody. Let's not get on a tangent because now I have some church announcements. The first church announcement is my final thoughts regarding Vlogtober and what I'm doing to prepare for Vlogmas next month. So Vlogtober, that is where the girls on YouTube, they were posting daily in October as a challenge to see if they could get the videos out and to challenge themselves and just to give viewers a more deeper insight, because these videos, there's a lot of, I know for my videos, let me speak for myself, it's a lot of editing, a lot of things I take out because I'm like, I'm not gonna put that in there. I'm trying to make videos more concise so that it's not a lot of airtime, and just really trying to hone in on the craft of creating content and getting the content out on a consistent basis. And that's what Vlogtober was for me to try to do, to just work on that, work on my memory with the memory card, having the camera charged, having the lighting ready, posting on a regular basis, making a schedule to edit and getting that content out, figuring out how I can upload quickly, just things like that. I don't know if y'all care about that. If y'all care about how I create my videos, let me know down in the comments, because I'm figuring it out right now as we go. And I started my Vlogtober on October the 15th, and I think I got about to the 22nd. Let me tell you something. That menstrual cycle, she don't care what you're doing. She will snatch your soul and tell you to sit down somewhere. And that's what she told me to do. She told me to sit down somewhere, so I had to sit down, okay? I'm just now reaching for the light. So I was fighting for my life that last week and a half in October, and I could not do nothing. But that was a good learning experience, because now I know to go ahead and prepare for that for next month. So while my spirits are up and I'm feeling energized, I need to record. And so then as I'm going down and getting ready to go into a winter season, a down season, I can already have that content ready. With that being said, this month we are going to change our posting schedule. So my posting schedule was supposed to be on Sundays and Wednesdays, but instead we're going to change it to, in November, we're going to be posted on Monday. So you'll be seeing this video on Monday, November the 4th, right before the election. So, get your little, self-care, take care of yourselves, because, it is what it is, and you make sure you do your part and go vote. But outside of that, it is what it is. We gonna be all right. And with that, that's how I plan to kind of rev up and get ready for Vlogmas. Other church announcements. In October, I did go to Goodwill to get my Halloween costume. So if you didn't see, this is Chucky. I was Chucky for Halloween, and I enjoyed that. I got most of my outfit. I was thinking about just going online and just buying the Chucky outfit, but I said, no, what's the fun in that? So I went to Goodwill, inspired by this red hair, and I got some things and I put it together. It was kind of hard for people to know what I was. I had to play my theme music and stuff like that, but they're just whack. That's what I say. But I went over to the book section and they had some books. Let me show you. So the first book that I got from Goodwill is A Visual Reference Guide's Wines of the World. I have been using this book to kind of just browse through when I'm like eating dinner or just downstairs and just kind of going through, because I've always wanted to be a wine connoisseur, a sommelier, if you will. this was a good, I was inspired from my anniversary trip. So this is a good book to kind of go through and, you know, just check out some of the wines. And I need to find the ones with the $1 mark, $1 sign or the $2 sign, because 3 and 4, we're not ready for that. But this was a find at the Goodwill, so I was happy about that. The next book is Blood Debts by Terry J. Benson Walker. Is this a man? Justice Will Reign. I have seen this book, and it is a man. Look at him. Okay, because we do have a goal to read more books by Black men, and so how coincidental that I picked up this book. So we'll add this one to our shelves. Next, I want to share with you, with my Vlogtober, I made my way over to Dollar Tree because I wanted to do a boot basket for my boys. You know, they're getting older, and I felt like, you know, they just really, I used to do so much small things like this when they were younger, and as they got older, they started not to care so much, and so I stopped doing so much because I'm like, save me, okay? But recently I have had a change of heart. My oldest, he's a senior, and you know, with his plans for next year, I want to just kind of still create memories. And so with that, I made boot baskets, and that led me to the dollar store to get my $1.25 stuffers for my boot basket. Check out the reel. And while I was there, I picked up this book. I didn't realize that, oh, it even had the book on the back. So I was trying to figure out, I know this book looked familiar, and I know I had read the other book, but I didn't know if this was the first book or if the other book was the first book. And this is the prequel. So this is the book before the first book. Am I saying it right? I think this would be good to read. So I picked this up. I was able to just go on my Goodreads app just to kind of make sure that I had read the other book and that, you know, it was going to make sense. So pick this book up from the Dollar Tree, guys. This is a hardcover, okay? She's not playing with y'all. And then finally, I went over to my local library to vote, because I voted early, because that's what we do over here, okay? We're early voters. And while I was there, boys and girls, how about I happened to check my library app, and they had some books for your girl. I said, if this ain't a blessing in disguise, I don't know what is. So I had put these books on hold, and they were ready for me. The first book that I picked up was The Hostess Handbook. So this is a new book, and I learned about this book probably from the Food Network magazine, girl. Now, I will say there's not a lot in here. There's not a lot in here that I would gravitate towards, but it did give me some ideas. I want to be in my host and girl era. The problem is I gotta get my husband on board. Him not on board. Him not on board with the host and girl era. I need me a content house, a content apartment, a content condo. That's what I need, a content condo, so that I can do the things, okay? The next book that I got was Well Plated Every Day by Erin Clark. This is a cute book. It's a brand new book, easier, healthier, more exciting daily meals. I'm always looking for inspiration. The boys, they are very meat and potatoes type, and they don't like their frou-frou-la. They just want just straight food. But I like to shake it up a little bit. So I'll take this as some inspiration along with Pinterest, because Pinterest ain't never did me wrong, girl. And I will use this to, you know, try to get something new on rotation. Also, while I was at the library, I had to let them know I got a new last name, okay? I need to pick up my books under my new name. And she was like, don't worry about it, girl, we got you. So I got that straightened out as well. Okay, and with that, you will start seeing more postings from me on the community page. I want to engage with you guys over there. I think I'm doing real good over on Instagram. So if you aren't already, make sure you are following me over there. The posts they're ready to go over there, but I want to engage more with you guys over here on YouTube. So make sure you be on the lookout for that. And if you've made it this far in this video, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment to this video. And don't forget to share this content with another fellow baby reader. And until next time, guys, bye.